Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. Got a match for you today in a Tier 2 destroyer. Tier 2 destroyers need love too, folks. We are in a premium Tier 2, the Royal Navy Tier 2 Campbeltown. Really quickly go into the service history. Campbeltown was a town-class destroyer of the Royal Navy during the Second World War. Originally the USS Buchanan, a Wickes-class destroyer that was one of 50 U.S. Navy destroyers transferred to the Royal Navy in 1940 as part of a Destroyers for Bases agreement, giving the United States military land rights or property rights for military bases in UK territories. The Campbeltown was the most famous of these ships when she was used in the St. Nazaire raid in 1942. All right, we're in a domination match. Maybe this is Archipelago. I think I skipped over the part where I look at the teams. I don't even know if we're down here or not, because there are no aircraft carriers in this match, but I'm guessing that we are. All right, so flush decker, 1,000-tonner, 4-stack, whatever they call this thing. It's a Tier 2 destroyer. It's a premium version. One of the smokestacks got the shaft. As you can see, it's much shorter than the other ones. I remember early on when this thing came out, somebody said basically that Campbeltown is only good at ramming other destroyers to kill them. And I never forgot that, and maybe that's why I didn't do a video on it until now. All right, look, a little Campbeltown on Campbeltown violence. We've just got 2 guns. It is like 3 guns in a wing turret arrangement, so only 2 to each side at one time. We're lighting up the enemy Campbeltown. I almost said Emily Campbeltown. And we did shoot some torpedoes at him. And we get him with a torpedo strike. First blood kill number 1. I don't believe he shot any torpedoes at me. Oh, he did. Wah, wah, wah. Too little, too late, sir. They harmlessly float on by. All right, Kuma out there. I've dealt with a Kuma in some of my other matches this week. And we are not switching to armor piercing. Why? I don't think my caliber is big enough to penetrate the Kuma's armor. Whether that's true or not, who knows? All right, so we're just kind of hanging out in our smoke screen. And it does have a regular smoke screen. You can see we have over a minute and a half left of the smoke. We do launch some torpedoes at the Kuma, and eventually I'm going to do smart things like continue to shoot at him. But I think I've grown tired of sitting in the smoke screen, especially once the Kuma became not visible to me. And so once you go, we're going all the way in. So we're encroaching on the Kuma. I just want to get 1 torpedo strike. We're not going to get that. This says this is a wide angle torpedo. Look how wide this torpedo angle is. Not wide at all. We're going to take over the Kuma's smoke screen. Presumably it's his smoke screen. And then we're going to switch sides here because I love to do this shit. And we cap out the base, assisted base cap. We are bow tanking the Kuma. As you can see, bow tank, you can only get 1 gun on target. We get 2 torpedo strikes, devastating strike, kill number 2, and finish off the Kuma. All right, is Shizuchi? I really don't want to go on the left side of the ship because his guns are facing that way, or pardon me, the starboard side of the ship. So we'll switch sides, our port side, his port side. What am I doing? No, go the other side. Anyway, I don't feel particularly in danger because his guns are not pointing at me. So we're trying to remain bow on bow here until the last second. Continuing to ineptly shoot the high explosive. We're moving in. Any minute now we're going to hang. Oh, we went the wrong way. Well, I don't think he's active in the game. So we're going to torp out, and he's going to die. All right, there it is. 2 more torpedo strikes. Kill number 3. And the match ends. I wish I could have done more damage, folks. I had tons of hit points left. I felt I could have easily got a Kraken in that game. Unfortunately, we're going to settle for, here we are on the victory screen. 2 devastating strikes, a first blood medal, 39,529 total damage, 5 big torpedo strikes, 3 big kills, and assisted base cap. We end up with just over 84,000 silver and 6049 ship XP and commander XP. I goo. All right. On to the team result. There's not a lot to talk about here. There we are at the top of the board. 3 medals, 3 big kills, 1,222 base XP in the Campbeltown. We were down tier, allegedly, in that match. All right. Taking a look at the ship. Just one modification, the propulsion mod 1. Looking at the loadout, 2 charges of a regular smoke generator and 2 charges of a regular engine boost. We went en naturel in this one, no booster flags, Type 9 permanent camo, Friendship Day 21 flag. Special friendship between the US and Britain. All right, 8,900 hit points with our build. Got those 3 102 millimeter guns, 8.7 kilometer firing range, 7-second reload, 15.7 second turn time, HE shells 1500 max damage with a 6% fire chance, AP shells 1700 max damage. And it's a wing arrangement, 1 at the bow and then 2 off to the sides. 2 triple tube launchers, reload every 63 seconds, max damage 12,308, 7.5 kilometer range at 57 knots. The detectability is 1,200 meters. AA defense, a little worse than the Wakeful. A couple different kinds of guns here. It's really terrible. Don't count on it to do anything. Maneuverability 35 knots, 520 meter turning circle, 2.7 second rudder shift time. And concealment 4.7 on the surface, 2.6 in the air, 2 kilometers when firing in smoke. Philip Vine's our commander. I'm going to let you look at that while I briefly go back to WoW's builds. Sigma of the Campbeltown 2.0, fires per minute 1.45. The AP shells overmatch at 7 millimeters and they arm at 17 millimeters. The torpedo reaction time for your enemy is 8.1 seconds. WoW's builds is messed up, so there is no stat comparison. Here is our stats. We have a winning record, as you can see. And yeah, here's Philly Vine. Same build as before. It is the build I recommend for these lower tier Royal Navy ships. And I also use Vine in the Cossack. That's just me. And I would put the other guy in the Gallant if you happen to have the Gallant. Anyway, that is the Campbeltown, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Why not?